Hello everyone. It's funny when every time I make social media or YouTube or anything, I'll go through a dry period where I don't make anything at all, and then suddenly I'm overwhelming everybody, including myself, with videos or podcast episodes. But that's the way my brain works. I get moved, I get one idea after another, and I have more energy. I have more energy now than I had last week. I don't know if I had a little bug. I don't know if I had a little stomach flu or a little something, but I was really tired all last couple weeks, and I was still kind of making stuff, but I was slowing down a little bit. I was affected by the leaving the IOP and being insulted over there, basically, and I was having to kind of amend myself. And when you're feeling physically sick, that kind of adds to it. So I've been really tired, and but suddenly now I've got all this energy and all this idea floating in my head. And today I was washing the dishes, and I found out on YouTube, I found out on Channel 8 here in San Diego that one of the wildfires, now they still haven't figured out what caused all the wildfires, but I am willing to bet they were caused by something maybe similar or even the same. But there has been a lot of blame and a lot of observation and linking. There's been a lot of linking between homeless people, the homeless problem. I'm not going to say homeless people because I do not want to label them. I do not want to denigrate them, because
They're not the problem.
it is not their fault usually, and even if it were, who wants to even live in a institution like a homeless shelter? God, I don't want to live in one, or I don't want to have to live in an apartment like this, even if it's a roof over my head. But it's a homeless problem, and my icon on mental health, ethics, and social health is hate the problem, not the person. And I hate this very serious problem that's going on, and I hate the wildfires. I hate how the wildfires almost literally disrupted my life. I was recovering from being sick, and I was venturing out, and it was recommended that I don't go out because of the smoke outside. I was afraid to even go out and go grocery shopping because I was tired. I was PTSD'd. I was just really scared. My anxiety was through the roof, not to mention recovering from dealing with the IOP. And it was like I was looking at my social media and looking at my news channels to see what else was going to happen. Another fire here, another fire there. Everywhere where I like to ride the bus around town, because I can't drive. I don't have a car, and I don't have the right vision to drive. So I ride the bus, and there was, I kid you not, there was a fire at just about every direction in the county where I like to bus ride around. There was a fire out by the beach in La Jolla, the Gilman fire. There was the Border 2 fire, which lasted almost a week. Out in Otay Mesa area, or Otay Mountain, Otay Wilderness, and I like to bus ride out there on a bus that goes out to South County. I like to ride around there, and I wanted to go for a ride last week. I wanted to at least do that because I didn't have the energy to go walking or visiting, and I couldn't do that. It was recommended that I stay away from that area. It was recommended I stay away from the Gilman area, like La Jolla. It was recommended that I stay away from Rancho Bernardo, which is another place I like to ride to around North County. Go up somewhere. There's a shopping center where I can get a sandwich. So it's like between the smoke, between all the evacuation orders and all the stuff going on and all the drama and all the anxiety, I ended up not going anywhere. And it was like I was through the roof with the anxiety, and I wasn't feeling well physically. And smoke probably can't help you very much when you're sick either. Especially when you've got a respiratory. Most viruses are respiratory, although there are stomach viruses too. My roommate said he had a sinus infection, I think, and that could have been exacerbated by the smoky air. That the toxins in the smoke probably didn't help us feel any better. So we're dealing with that, and my roommate's busy constructing a God, what's the word?
Stand.
A what stand?
Camera stand.
Camera stand, so I can not have to hold the camera. My hand is starting to ache a little bit, so I'm gonna have to put it down after a moment. But the homeless problem, it's wintertime. Even in Southern California, it's wintertime. God damn it. I'm gonna cuss. I'm sorry. I'm cutting down on my cussing because I became a Christian a couple of years ago, but I have to cuss sometimes. And I am damning, I am asking God to damn the problem, I'm praying that this problem gets eliminated. And it's not the homeless people. It's the problem with them being warm, being homeless, not having a place to live and not being able to get warm. So they build a fire, or maybe that's the only way they can even cook. God forbid. Maybe they stole some food from the grocery store and they have to heat it up. I don't know. Because they're hungry too. Shut up. Because they're hungry. And of course that's another video. The food industry is packaging food so tightly, the people that buy it can barely even open it or eat it anymore. I've had injuries trying to open cans, and we have new can openers now that work better. But I almost sprained my hand the other night even using that one because it was so hard to open. But it's better. And then opening plastic packages, even opening, that's another video. I digress. But the homeless problem, I hate problems, not people. The homeless problem, I think, is causing a lot of the wildfires in California. What's getting me too is when a crime is committed, such as a shootout, that happened down at the train station the other night. Thank God I wasn't there, but I didn't know when that was going to be cleared up so I could visit my girlfriend nearby. I was surprised that it got cleared out by morning. But what is causing all this disruption? Poverty, I think. Poverty and anxiety. Donald Trump has been going berserk with the border stuff. I don't know if some angry person or some homeless person started a fire there. And, but I bet the Border Patrol, if they find out someone did that, if that's confirmed, they're probably really going to get angry and destructive and antagonistic towards minority groups and poor people again, or excuse the political correctness, but, they're going to get angry towards anyone who's white or poor and who's not white and is poor and, hate on people. We've got to crack down on homeless people. We got to crack down on Mexicans or black people or whatever. And, all that's going to do, I think, is make them angrier and them more desperate to have a place to live and have a warm place. So, I noticed that more dwellings are being built in this city, but I bet a lot of people are still going to fall through the cracks. Hate the problem, not the person. Eliminate homelessness, not homeless people. And that might help with the wildfires. And, not to mention when we're building these dwellings, make them fire resistant. Don't just build them and let them burn either. Make them warm enough so a person doesn't have to build a fire inside the house and, God forbid, burn it up. You know what I'm saying. Oh, I guess this is taking you longer than you thought.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Feel this.
I'm almost done. I'm almost through making this video, but I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna make more about this, I think. I am fed up with, I got mad because it's been confirmed that the North County fire, the North County fire was caused by an encampment, a fire in an encampment. And I am tired of people blaming homeless people. I'm tired of this problem not being solved. And I am tired of all walks of life being disrupted, including mine last weekend, by wildfires and other problems.
We've had this homeless problem since Ronald Reagan. That's quite a few decades now.
The mentally ill and the non-mentally ill. Yeah, Reaganomics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They dumped a lot of mental patients out of these big state institutions. Yeah, the state institutions did need to be closed because they were just nasty places.
Yeah, hate that too.
but they need to replace them. They didn't replace them.
They didn't.
So where do the people go?
Let alone improve them. Yeah, they didn't replace them, let alone improve them.
They didn't give a damn but they always had money for every single war.
Yeah, military. Overspending on the military. And yeah. Dr. Jill Stein would have reduced it a great deal. Now we've got Trump in there. We've got Trump in there because we're fed up with the Democrats and we think voting for a Republican is going to solve the problem. It obviously didn't. There's probably a lot of angry people. I don't know. I don't know what caused the shootout downtown. I still don't know. I looked it up. No information. Usually within a few hours, I used to find out what caused that. Now it's like, oh, well, let's just bury it under the rug and pretend it never happened. Or let's just drag out the investigation. You know, what is causing shootings? What's causing the shootings? I don't have to bring up school shootings. What is causing shootings? Yeah. And you know the Kent State disaster on May 4th. Devo? I mean,
that was a political thing.
Yeah, whatever it is.
They wanted to suppress the peace movement.
Yeah. And I last heard that a police officer shot a man downtown a few days ago, and I don't know what else happened. That's all I know. And why did he shoot him? Why did he shoot that man? Was he shooting him because he had an itchy trigger finger, or because he really was threatened? Now, I don't know what police protocol is exactly, but if I were running the police force, I might be more intuitive and say, don't shoot unless you really have to. De-escalate first. You know?
Okay, this might be on the sticky side. This is real tacky.
Let me see if I can put the video here. Okay, I ran 12 minutes. That's not too bad. Where do I put it? In the middle? Oh God, it's gonna...
Too sticky.
Yeah, it's gonna stick too much.
I wish we had that stuff, like for the bathroom.
That green
strips.
That green mesh stuff? Or...
Oh, right. I can add that on top of this. That's the one.
Yeah, tape it there. Yeah, a little interaction. Yeah, see, my roommate and I brainstorm. How come our society doesn't? Right?
Yeah.
We live in this dump right now because we brainstormed. If we had just fallen apart and blamed and pointed fingers, we'd be homeless too. We might have started a fire on the block. Just kidding. I don't think we're not fire starters. Poverty, you know. But wouldn't it be a trip if it became confirmed and evident that all the wildfires were caused by poverty?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be?
This is your karma, people.
Yeah.
Not just the politicians, but all of the normal people who are not pressing the politicians to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Not enough action.
I know.
Although plenty of damnation for the politicians, because it ought to be real obvious to them. They know better. Okay, where did I put that green strip?
That green strip, you had it a moment ago. I know this. I know. Look at this. Look at this apartment, everyone. It's hard to find anything in a junk pile like this. It's because we don't have shelves. We're poor, you know. Poverty caused this.
Decent lamps.
We don't. Yeah, there's a shelf, but it's built in, and it's only one shelf. Maybe if they'd built in some more shelves over there where the TV
Right,
is,
yeah,
maybe if they'd built in some more shelves, they might have charged us higher rent too. But
yeah.
really, you get the point. Poverty again. We can't afford an apartment with more built-in shelves. That's halfway a joke there. Poverty joke. Yeah. Mental health, ethics, and social health. And this is social, this is mental, this is ethics.
You need some ethical politics.
Right. Ethical politics, ethical society practices. Stop blaming homeless people. You know, every time I get upset because there was an encampment, I don't blame homeless people. I blame, a bigger problem, because there's encampments all over town. And that they're not the problem. The encampments are a survival move. That's a response to not having a place to live. Truly. We've got to have higher thinking here. I'm tired of this mentality of homeless people are bad. We didn't. Did we have? Well, I'm gonna go now. Someone's at the door.